Welcome to episode number 9 of this Green Bay Packers Madden 23 franchise series. And today I'm obviously playing my Madden 23 Green Bay Packers, and today I'm obviously playing my Green Bay Packers Madden 23 franchise series. It is week number 8. We're about to play the Detroit Lions at Lambeau on Thursday Night Football, and this is a big game. I know it's only week 8, so we're halfway through the season, almost, because it's 18 weeks, so we're 1 week short of the halfway point. Yeah, it's 18 weeks, 17 games, so we're just 1 week short of the halfway point. Both teams are 4-3. This is a big game because we're both 4-3, and we're both tied for first place. But there's a three-way tie for first place. The Lions, the Packers, and the Vikings are all 4-3, while the Bears are 3-4. We're technically in second place because the Lions beat us in week 1, so that's why they have a tiebreaker over us. But then the Packers did beat the Vikings in week 6, so we beat the Vikings, so we have a tiebreaker over them. But the Lions beat us, so Detroit has a tiebreaker over us, and then we have a tiebreaker over Minnesota. Technically, right now we're in second place in the North, in the NFC North. But if we win this game against the Lions, and even if the Vikings win their game, or even say we win against the Lions, and even if the Vikings win too, we'll be in first place because we'll have a tiebreaker over the Vikings because we beat them. So if we win this game against the Lions, we will take over first place in the NFC North. Like I said, we're both 4-3. So the winner of this game. The winner of this game will be in first place. So if we win this game, we'll take over first place. If the Lions win this, if we win this game, we'll take over first place. And if the Lions win this game, they'll stay in first place. So let's talk about a short week because obviously like I said, this game's on Thursday Night Football. Discuss how to prepare for playing on Thursday night. No, I think we're talking to the team. I'm pretty sure. Maybe. Yeah, we are. We're talking to Aaron Rodgers. Short week this week, so not much time to train an elaborate game plan. With that being the case, I want to stress how important it is to play turnover-free football, basically. Definitely, with so little recovery time, a lot of guys are going to be less than 100%, which can lead to sloppy football and something else. So yeah, it's gotta play clean, not play sloppy, and come out hard, come out fast, don't play sloppy, don't turn the ball over. Fundamentally sound, beat the Lions and commit 1 or fewer turnovers. So yeah, we gotta beat them. Can't be sloppy, especially with the football. Well, we can't be sloppy with the football, and don't turn the ball over. So the goal is to beat the Lions and commit 1 or fewer turnovers. So we only can commit no turnovers or 1 turnover. So 1 turnover or less. But before we do that, I'm going to show you the final scores of the last 3 games between the last episode and this episode. Last episode will be an eye in the sky in the top right-hand corner right up here. There should be an icon that pops up at the beginning of the video. This is week 1, our first matchup against the Lions. We lost to them 21-17 in Detroit. Then we beat the Bears 28-21 in week 2 at Lambeau in our home opener at Lambeau. In week 2 in our home opener at Lambeau, we beat the Bears 28-21. And we lost to the Chargers in LA 20-3. Beat the Raiders in the last episode in Las Vegas, and then in the last episode we beat the Raiders in Las Vegas 24-6. Then in week 5 we beat the Bengals at Lambeau 30-26. Then we went up to Minnesota and beat the Vikings 31-27. So both those games we won by 4 points. And then went to Chicago to play the Bears in week 7, and unfortunately we lost 24-21. So between the last episode and this episode, we beat the Bengals 30-26, we beat the Vikings 31-27, and then lost to the Bears 24-21. Now we're about to play the Lions here in week 8 on Thursday Night Football at Lambeau. The next episode of a series, it is we have a 3-day homestand. Lions, Vikings, or a 4-day homestand. We have Lions, Vikings, Saints, and Cowboys. Next episode of a series was gonna be this week 12 game against the Buccaneers in Tampa. And it was a game before our bye week. The game's in week 12. Our bye week is week 13. That might change though, because I want to get to the playoffs as quick as possible. So the next episode of this series could be this game against the Buccaneers, maybe, or another game. Or it could be the game against the Buccaneers, it could be another game, or it could be the last game of the regular season against the Carolina Panthers in Carolina. So it could be the game against the Buccaneers, another game, or the last game of the regular season against the Panthers in Carolina. So it'll be one of the next episode of the series will be one of those three things. But the Buccaneers game, another game, or the last game of the regular season. As I'm trying to get the playoffs as quickly as possible, assuming that we make it, which hopefully we will. So yeah, let's get into the game. Big NFC North matchup on Thursday Night Football. Big NFC North matchup on Thursday Night Football. Lions, Packers at Lambeau. Winner will be in first place in the NFC North. We're in 87 overall. They're in 80 overall. So yeah, let's get into the game. Play call enhanced. Skill level is all pro, and our skill level is all pro, and the game style is simulation. Let's get into the game right away here. Let's do it. Thursday Night Football. Lions at Packers. I've seen this, obviously, not obviously, but in this game, we do still have Aaron Rodgers, by the way. We still have Aaron Rodgers, so that's good. Let's watch a prediction. Alan Roach. Jared Goff and the Lions versus Aaron Rodgers and the Packers at Lambeau Field on Thursday Night Football. There's Vinny J, the Packers head coach. Here we go. Let's see who gets the ball first. And notice that they did the ball first, which I prefer, because that means we did the ball to start the second half, and we have a chance to maybe double dip. Score at the end of the first half, and score at the end of the first half and the start of the second half. And here's a kick by our punter, Pat O'Donnell. Wind is 7 miles per hour, basically blowing with this kick. So the wind is 8 miles per hour, basically blowing with this kick. And we're on your way here at Lambeau Field, here on this cold Thursday night. I know, well, obviously it's Thursday night, and then it looks cold based on, I think Vinny J, the Panthers head coach, had gloves on, so, and it's week 8, so it's probably what, like, let me think, it's probably what, early November or mid-November, so it's probably maybe like in Green Bay, Wisconsin, and let's say mid-November. It's probably maybe around like 50 or 60, maybe, I don't know. Here's number 32, and he got tackled weirdly. Last week, 17 rushes, 80 yards, and a touchdown. On the year, he has 567 yards and 4 touchdowns. That's Swift. 2nd down and 4 as he sits on the first play from scrimmage. So yeah, it's probably around maybe like 50 degrees here at Lambeau in mid-November. Good tackle by Smith. They ain't a 3, so it's 3rd and 1, but that is a good tackle. And there's the Detroit head coach. It almost looks like the current Minnesota coach, but I don't think so. 3rd and 1 now. By the way, it's 6-minute quarters. And here's Swift! And Swift was tackled right in the spot by 39, but he rolled over and not a couple, but he only needed 2. First down for the Lions. A minute and a half into the game. It's 6-minute quarters, by the way. 6-minute quarters. Here we go. Come on, pressure. And there's a throw wide open is 82. And he's tackled at the 50-yard line. Dana 15 on Goff's first throw, first down. And that is Mitchell, I think it said. Yeah, Mitchell. Whoever that even is. Here we go. And here's a throw. And it's caught. But I think he got a couple of yards of forward progress. But good tackle by Eric Stotts. I believe he's a third-year cornerback, I think. Pretty sure. I think this is his third year. This is season 2 of this franchise, by the way. Season 2, so it's the 2023 season. Here's a throw, and it's caught. The tackle. Yeah, it's the 2023 season here in this franchise. It's season 2. Season 2 here in this franchise, so it's the 2023 season. 3rd and 1 now, so the second third down and 1 already. Here we go, and they're going to run it. And Swift, again, only got a couple, maybe even like a yard and a half this time, but both times it was 3rd and 1, he only got 2, but he only needed 1. So both times that he only needed 1, and he got 2. Here we go. There's a throw, and it's caught by Hawkinson, who in this game is still on the Lions. Got 5, 7 down and 5, but this is already almost a 4-minute drive. There's 2 minutes to go and counting in the first quarter, so it's a 4-minute drive. More than 4 minutes now. 2nd and 5 from the 35. And here's Swift. They're running it a lot. They're running the ball a lot, so it keeps the clock moving. And he just got about, 10 yards? 7 yards to 27, 1st and 10, Detroit. This is a, 4.5 minute drive already. They're running the ball a lot and staying in bounds. That's why the clock is moving so quick. Here's, Kenyon Drake, their other running back. Their running back's 23 and 32. Drake is 23, Swift is 32, 2nd and 3, and this is already a 5-minute drive. There is 56 seconds to go in the opening quarter. And they're running it again to Swift, and he keeps going. He got 7 more. 1st and 10 from the 14, and we cannot stop this run. I mean, they're going to take the entire quarter up. 30 seconds to go in the opening quarter. Swift to his right from the 14, and they're going to pass it. And plenty of time for Goff. He finds Swift. And he's down to the 4, 2nd and 1. That could be the quarter. There's only 15 seconds to go. 5 seconds, 2nd and 1 from the 4. 4 seconds. And that's the end of the first quarter. Detroit is on the move. 0-0. And Detroit is on the doorstep. As Detroit took the entire first quarter clocked up. 2nd and 1 from the 4. They switch ends, but this is only at least a 6-minute drive. I mean, that's incredible. The last clip ended right when Goff threw the ball, but Goff threw the ball to St. Brown, number 14, right in the middle of the end zone. And St. Brown was wide open in the middle of the end zone, and he caught it. It's a 4-yard touchdown, and the Lions strike first here at Lambeau. That was a 6-minute drive, just over a 6-minute drive. Extra points good. 7-0 Detroit. 2 seconds into the second quarter. Is that drive? Yeah, it should be like 6 minutes and 2 seconds. Or it might just... Yeah, I mean, it's about a 6-minute drive. It went 75... Well, it wasn't 75 yards, but... It was about a 6-minute drive. Here's a return by Romeo Doubs from about the 3-yard line. As we have the ball for the first time. Doubs! What? Oh, he was almost gone. And then there's a flag, which is... Usually this is always a hold or a block in the back. It's a hold. It's on Jonathan Garvin. And that's going to back us up 10 yards to the 23-yard line. Even if he returned that one and counted, but he almost busted through that. Here we go. From the 23. Here's Aaron Rodgers. Here we go. First play, and it's caught by Godwin, and he only got 5 yards, 7 down and 5. We do get the ball after halftime. We gotta give our defense some rest here. We gotta score and give our defense some rest. Here we go, and here's Jones, down a yard. Now it's 3rd and 4. It's a big play right now, because if we don't get it and give them the ball back, it could be up 14-0 before we even know it. Here we go, over the middle, and it's caught. Tunyon. 15 yards on 3rd and 4. First down, Green Bay. Our first down of the game. Huge 3rd down diversion to keep the drive alive. I'm audible into a half-bat dive here. And Jones, green grass in front of him, and he got about, he got about 13 yards. First down. Here we go. And here's a throw to circle. That is Tyler Pittens. I know last episode I said Kenny Pittens, but his name's Tyler Pittens. I don't think any relation to the Steelers' Kenny Pittens, but that's Tyler Pittens. Kind of looks like Devontae Adams because of the hair, and he's wearing Devontae Adams' old number, 17. Here we go. And here's a throw to Pittens, and he makes the catch. And he's down to the 18 with 4 progress, first down Green Bay. Rodgers 4 for 4, 44 yards. And we're on the move, halfway through the second quarter. And here's Jones, got the edge, and Jones is down to the 1. I thought he was in, but he's just short. First and goal from the 1. Here we go, half-back dive up the gut. And Jones is in! Touchdown Green Bay! And we did a touchdown of our own, and we are within an extra point of tying the game. Okay, extra point away from tying the game. And the extra point by our kicker, whoever the heck it is, number 11. It's not Mason Crosby anymore, I don't know who it is. But it's right down the middle. 8 plays, 75 yards. It lasted, 3.5 minutes. Jones had 4 rushes, 31 yards, and a touchdown on that drive. And in the game, because that was our first drive. Here we go. The wind's now blowing into the face of our punter who does the kickoffs, Pat O'Donnell. So the wind's going against this kick. Okay, maybe it's going with the kick. I'm not sure. But it's a touchback. 2:24 to go in the half. Detroit has the ball for the second time. 7-7 game. And remember, we did the ball to start the second half. Here we go. Come on, D. Here we go. Here's Swift. Got the edge. What a move. And I believe got out of bounds. He did. He got 14. He already has 41 rushing yards. This is only the third drive between the two teams. Second for the Lions. 2-minute warning. 7-7 game here in Green Bay. That was a quick first, 10 minutes out of the 12 in the first half. Here we go. From the 39, their own 39. 2 minutes to go. All 3 timeouts for both teams. Here we go. And here's a throw, and it's caught. And now breaking a tackle is Hutchinson, and he is gone. Touchdown, Detroit. T.J. Hawkinson with about his first touchdown of the year. It was from the 39-yard line. So that was a 61-yard touchdown. 1:51 to go, and Detroit's back in front. And they're up 14-7, but plenty of time for Aaron Rodgers and the Packers, especially because we did the ball to start the second half. So we have 1:51 and all 3 timeouts right now, and we did the ball to start the second half. So we need to win this game. Here we go. And it's returned from the 2-yard line by Romeo Doubs. Doubs! Oh, there was space, and he's still up. And eventually he's tackled by 55 at the 30. 1:44 to go. We have all 3 timeouts. It's an eternity, especially with all 3 timeouts for anyone, but especially for Aaron Rodgers. Here we go. We need 7, and then hopefully get 7 at the second half as well. Here's a throw, and it's caught. Godwin, already almost the midfield to the 48. First down. 1:20 to go. Here's Rodgers. Rolls out. And I'm just going to throw it away as he's tackled right after he threw it away. That's his first incomplete pass. It's 5 for 6, 52 yards? 56 yards or something like that. I don't remember. Here we go. I'm running it, which might be a mistake. And that was a mistake. No gain. Not going to call a timeout because I don't want Detroit to have any time. Here we go. 3rd and 10 from the 50, or from the 48, excuse me. Here we go. And here's a throw, and it's batted down by the linebacker, and it's 4th down with 51 seconds to go. I'm going to punt it because I don't want to let's put some bat spin on it. Let's try to pin him inside at least a 10, hopefully. Here we go, Donald's first punt. And here we go, and bat spin, and it will be down at the 8-yard line. Good punt for O'Donnell, who looks like he was on the ground. But good punt for O'Donnell that it landed at the 5. I put bat spin on it because if I didn't, it probably would have went in the end zone. But they have to go 92 yards at 44 seconds, all 3 timeouts. Come on. No points. And then hopefully we can hit a touchdown in the second half. Here we go. Here we go. Goff. That's thrown. That was dangerous. Incomplete. His first incomplete pass. He's 7 for 8, 108 yards and a touchdown, which was to Hopkinson. His first touchdown of the year here in week 8. 2nd and 10. Here we go. And Goff throws it wide open. It's St. Brown, and Detroit calls their first timeout, and they're up near midfield. St. Brown had that touchdown. And O'Donnell actually is injured. He has a bruised shoulder. Keep him in. I mean, his injury risk is medium, but I mean, he's the punter. He'll be fine. Hopefully we don't have to we'll use him again for kickoffs, but hopefully we don't have to use him for a punt again. Here we go. Come on. Where's the pressure? And good back down by Lewis Alexander. 32 seconds, but I mean, come on. We need the pressure on him. You can set up a campfire back there. Make him uncomfortable, boys. They're on the 35. Here's a throw, and it's caught. Good tackle. I'm going to call a timeout. 28 seconds, our first timeout, because I want to try to get the ball back and at least get 3, maybe. 3rd and 10 from the 35, 28 seconds. If they don't get this, I'm calling a timeout so we can have a chance to maybe get at least 3. Here's a throw, and it's caught. Up the midfield, their second timeout, 25 seconds. That was a quick throw. Man, if they get any points, well, if they did a touchdown, I'm done. If they did a field goal, I'm still somewhat done. From midfield, 25 seconds, I have 1 timeout. Come on! Pressure! And that was batted down at the line, setting it down with 22 seconds. Come on, we need the pressure. Pressure, pressure, pressure. Here we go, and here's a throw, and it's incomplete. Good play by the defender. That was Douglas. And knocked it down. 3rd and 10, 18 seconds from midfield. Here we go. Here's Goff. Goff is sacked! Finally we get the pressure. Quay Walker. And we call our second timeout. There's only like 15 seconds to go. But we finally did a stop. 14 seconds. 4th and 15 from the 45. They're 45. And now they punted it to the right. And that's going to go out of bounds at the 25-yard line at 9 seconds. I'm going to try something here. I'm just going to do a tight end attack. 9 seconds from our 25. I mean, you never know. You never know here. Here we go, and throwing it up. And that ball is caught! Unbelievable catch! Chris Godwin! Get mossed! There's 3 seconds. We're at their 34, and now we can try for a field goal. That was classic Aaron Rodgers. Get mossed. And it's 51 yards from the left hash into the wind. From the left hash, 51 yards into the wind for whoever the heck our kicker is. And the kick by our kicker is right down the middle. And we're on the kick is right down the middle, and we are within 4 at halftime. 14-10 Lions at halftime. And here's Jonathan Coachman for the EA Sports here's Jonathan Coachman for the EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Some big games. Raiders at Vikings. That's a big game. Hopefully the Raiders win. Just because I don't want the Vikings to win. Bears play the Chiefs, and then obviously we're playing the Lions. Broncos at Chargers in LA, so that's a Sunday afternoon game. Bills play the Patriots, Ravens play the Browns, Falcons, Saints, Dolphins, Jets, 49ers, Bengals. Monday Night Football is Titans and Texans. So that ain't bad. Here we go, second half, 14-10 Lions. Panthers did the ball at the start second half as we got a field goal at the buzzer in the first half as the Panthers got a field goal as time expired in the first half, and now we're on your way in the second half. Dobbs from the goal line, and he's up to the 25. 4 seconds in the third quarter. Here comes Aaron Rodgers and the Panthers, down by 4 as they got that field goal thanks to that great throw by Rodgers. The Panthers got that field goal at the buzzer in the first half. Now we're in the second half. Here we go, 14-10 Lions. And it's a fake sweep, and Jones got no yards. So it was a fake sweep, and then a handoff up the middle for Aaron Jones. He got no yards. Here we go, second down. And here's a throw, and that was dangerous, and that was Godwin. So a no gain on a run and a no gain on a pass. So, yeah, I mean, it counts as a completion, but that's it. So no gain on a pass or on a run and then a throw or a pass. Third down. And I hit the wrong button. It's Godwin who got a yard, but that's not going to be enough. I don't know what the heck I'm doing. I mean, I meant to hit square instead I hit triangle. Second punt for O'Donnell, so we went 3 and out. No gain on a run, no gain on a pass, and then 1 yard gain on a pass. And it's up to the 36-yard line. 4:22 to go in the third quarter. Lions get the ball back. First time they get the ball for the first time in the second half. Still up by 4. As that was not a good drive at all for Green Bay. But let's see if this defense can make a stop. We did at the end of the first half. Here we go. Here's a throw. Come on. I mean, you're right on top of it, and he still gets 12 yards. Up to their 47, first down. 4 minutes to go. Come on, we need field goal or less to keep it a one-score game. Here we go. Here's Swift. And Swift, I mean, even then, he fell forward for 6 yards. He has 47 yards total. And the Lions will be doing this. They'll probably score, and they'll take a lot of time up, too. Here we go. They're passing it, and it's caught Hawkinson. Stotes and Rasul Douglas brought him down, but he's down to R37. 3 minutes to go in the third, and a touchdown to make it a 11-point game, which will be 2 scores. Here we go. Come on, D. Come on, D. You gotta be kidding me. And then we can't tackle, and then he gets 12 yards to the 25. Man, we are so bad against the run. Come on. Let's go. Here's Swift. We finally actually bottle him up for no gain. Good play by Devondre Campbell, second down. My goodness. 150 to go in the third. We're up down by 4. Here we go. Pressure! And it's caught. Good tackle by Alexander. 3rd and 5. Here we go. 1:30 to go in the third. 3rd and 5 from the 20. Home to a field goal. Here's a throw, and it's caught. And he's down to the 10. 1st and goal, Detroit. My goodness. And there's under a minute to go in the third quarter. And if they score, they're up by 2 scores. And there's only by the time they score, if they do, it'll probably be a 1 quarter left. Here's a throw. And it's incomplete. 2nd down and goal. Only the 5th incompletion for Goff. Aaron Rodgers only has like 2 incompletions. But just... Come on, D. Home to a field goal. 2nd and goal. Come on. Where's the pressure? And it's... Oh, it's deflected. And it went right by the defender's head. Incomplete. 3rd and goal now. 39 seconds to go. Back-to-back incompletions for, I think, the first time all game. Come on. 3rd and goal from the 10. Come on. Pressure! That ball that's it! Out of bounds! As he caught it, he thinks he scores as he spins the ball, but he's out of bounds. As he didn't get 2 feet down, there's no challenge or anything, and it's 4th down. And this is a 26-yard field goal, and it's right down the middle. It's a 26-yard field goal. It's right down the middle, but we are within a score still. I think that was a 26-yard field goal. I might have just said that. But either way, I believe it's a 26-yard field goal. But either way, it's a field goal. And it's 17-10 Lions, but we are within a score still. Here's Dobbs from the 1-yard line. Patriots need a touchdown to tie the game. Here's Dobbs! And Dobbs up to the 30. 27 seconds to go in the third. Let's get a touchdown. It's a touchdown and a PAT would tie the game for Green Bay. Here we go. There's a throw by Rodgers and it's caught. Dobbs, first down. End of the third quarter, 17-10 Lions, but the Packers have the ball, looking to tie the game. Here we go. We have the ball, looking to tie the game here. Here we go. It's a halfback stretch. Jones, and he got bottled at the line, and he got no gain. Rushing defense, the Lions are ranked 27th. They have allowed 32 rushing yards today. If they're 27th, they should be running better than that. Here we go. 2nd and 10 after the no gain. 5.5 minutes to go. Here's a throw by Rodgers. Tanyan got 6. It's on a 3rd and 3 from our 49. Here we go. 5 minutes. This might be 4 on terror. I'll probably go for it if I don't get it. Here we go. And I'm sacked. Hutchinson, and now it's 4th and 14. I'm going. I mean, I know it's like super far, but like I'm going for it. Here we go. I think we can. I mean, now it's 4th and 14, but you never know. Here's a throw down the field, and it's incomplete, and the Lions take over. The Lions have the ball at our, yeah. Now I'm in like the wrong, I don't know, I'm in like prevent defense, and I can't get out of it. And that ball's caught. Yeah, me getting frustrated about the sack led to that, because now they're in field goal range, and they only need a field goal to make it a 2-score game here. We're gonna lose this game, folks. It's unfortunate. Here's a throw, and it's caught. And he's still not down, and now he's down at the 21. Goff, 200 yards as athlete and 2 touchdowns. I don't know why the heck is it then. I don't want to play prevent. I don't know. 3.5 minutes to go. Come on, boys. Here's a throw, and it's caught. Make a tackle! 2nd and 5 now, but, I mean, they only need a field goal to make 3 points, or they only need a field goal to make that 2-score game. They're chewing the clock all the way down. The play clock all the way down to probably 1 second or 2 seconds. Here we go. And that ball's going to be caught. And it's Swift, and tackling him is Sullivan, but he's down to the 9. 1st and goal, and there's only... That's going to take us to a 2-minute warning, so I mean, we're going to lose. It's unbelievable. I mean, they don't have to snap it again before the 2-minute warning. I doubt they're going to. 2-minute warning, 17-10 Lions, but the Lions are on the doorstep. And even if they don't get in the end zone, unless they miss the field goal or we block it, we ain't going to win. For all we know, they might not have to kick it. Well, it's 1st and goal from the 9, 2 minutes. So they can't get a first down without a touchdown. Here we go, and here's Swift. And Swift is down to the 4. I'm going to call our first timeout. Minute 56 left, but me being frustrated about that sack on 3rd down led to the bad decision on 4th down. Going for it instead of punting it, and then they took over at our 39. Yeah, it just don't. Lions defense is good somewhat. Here's Swift, and he's untouched into the end zone. And the Lions are up by 13. Yeah, this is a bad game. Well, Lions are probably going to win this as they're up by 14. Minute 54 to go. We need 2 touchdowns and a miracle. 2 timeouts, minute 54, but... Here we go, and that's on a need in the end zone for a touchback. We need to score in about 30 seconds. I thought that's going to happen. Here we go. Here we go, and it's batted down at the line. Of course it's batted down at the line. Here's a throw, and it's incomplete. I mean, Rodgers 10 for 15, 123 yards. The only touchdown was by Aaron Jones on the ground. That was back in the second quarter. I mean, we haven't scored at all in the second half. And it's batted down at the line. My goodness. 4 verticals. If we don't get this, the Lions win. And even if we did this, I don't think we're going to win. I mean, this is ridiculous. Here we go. I'm throwing it up. And that ball, that's a flag! DPI, the intended receiver was Pickens. DPI, and it's going to keep our hope alive. And it's still, they're 31 as it's a spot foul, automatic first down, keeps our hope alive. Here we go, here's a throw, and that ball's picked off. Intended for Romeo Doubs, and it's picked off in the end zone. And that's going to be the dagger as it's intercepted by Detroit. And they're not in knee formation, but they're, I mean, here's Swift. And I don't know, I mean, I'm still going to call timeouts because you never know, but I doubt it. That's our second timeout. But, I mean, we just haven't scored at all in the second half. I think we've only had a couple drives and I've thrown, well, interception, then I turned it over last drive. Here's Swift, and Swift is, I mean, now we're bottling him up, but that's our last timeout. We're still down by 14. My bad, guys. I mean, I should have not punted it instead of go for it on 4th and 14. Here we go. They're passing it, and of course we can't get any pressure, and this guy's wide open. I mean, that's the pressure. I didn't blitz, but you should be able to get someone to the quarterback by that time. And that's going to be the dagger as the Lions are going to go into Lambeau on Thursday Night Football and win. They just have to knee it. I'm pretty sure they don't have to knee it once, and that's going to be the game. As we do not score at all in the second half. We do not score at all in the second half. The only points scored in the second half, I mean, the Lions scored, what, 10? They had that field goal in that last touchdown, as they were up 14-10 going into the second half, and they ended up winning 24-10. And the final seconds ticked off. They actually need it one more time, but that doesn't matter. The plot shows triple zeros, and the Packers take the L. That was the defense. They pitched a second half shutout. I mean, it was 14-10 Lions at halftime. The final score ends up being 24-10 Lions as they pitched a 10-0 shutout in the second half. And the Lions are 5-3, and the Packers are 4-4. So Packers fall to 4-4. And the Lions move to 5-3, and the Lions are now in first place in the NFC North as the Lions beat the Packers here at Lambeau 24-10. Sorry about that, guys. I know I played pretty bad. I mean, it was somewhat the offense going for it on 4th down instead of punting it and that last interception. But yeah, Lions move to 5-3. Packers fall to 4-4. Goff 234 yards and 2 touchdowns. Rodgers 123 yards, no touchdowns, and that interception. So the only touchdown for the Packers was by Aaron Jones, our running back, on the ground. As we scored all 10 of our points in the second quarter, so we scored none in the first quarter, the third quarter, or the fourth quarter. We scored all 10 of our points in the second quarter. That was unfortunate as we lose the game 24-10, and now we're at 500 at 4-4, while the Lions are 5-3 now. So we fall to 4-4, Lions fall to we fall to 4-4, Lions move to 5-3. Lions are now in first place in the NFC North. That was not a good game at all, boys. That was not good. Like, N-O-T. Not good. Not good at all, but I still hope you enjoyed this video. I know in the last episode we beat the Raiders, what, 24-6? But in this episode we lose in the last episode we beat the Raiders 24-6, but in this episode we lose 24-10. So, you know, we just gotta regroup. Next episode of the series, like I said, will be the game against the Buccaneers in Week 12, or another game, or the last game of the regular season, as I want to get to the playoffs as soon as possible, assuming that we make it. Obviously, if we if we make it, we gotta actually win in the playoffs and hopefully get to the Super Bowl because I want to win one. But also get to the Super Bowl, we gotta start winning. We gotta win games in the regular season, make the playoffs, and then win 2 or 3 playoff games. Depends if you did the bye or not. At this point, we're probably not gonna get the bye because I'm pretty sure the LA Rams are like 6-1. So I'm pretty sure. I mean, at this point, if we make the playoffs, it's not. Hopefully, we win the division, but I don't think we're gonna be the 1 seed. So we need to win here in the regular season, hopefully win the NFC North, and obviously win 3 playoff games to get to the Super Bowl, and then obviously I would like to win the Super Bowl, which may or may not happen. But like I said, next episode, in this game will be the Buccaneers game in Week 12, or another game, or the last game of the regular season against the Panthers in Carolina. That will be the next episode of the series in this game, and that video should be coming out of the next episode soon. Maybe I go to Minnesota to fish in like 10 days. So it might be after that, or it might be before that. I'm not exactly sure. But the next episode of the series might be like a week from now, or it might be after I get back from Minnesota. The next video on this channel, I'm not sure when it's going to be. Might be in a couple days, or it could be tomorrow. I'm not sure. But stay tuned for the next video on this channel. As I still hope you enjoyed this video, despite me losing 24-10. But I still hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Until next time, closing the board. If it's up to the like button. That's time we're closing the board. If you like this episode, hit the like button. Subscribe if you have any. Tell your mom, dad, grandma, grandpa, aunts, uncles, pets, and friends about these videos. And you know what? I'm going to see you in episode number 10 of this Green Bay Packers Madden 23 franchise series. See you in episode number 10. And eat a lot of bacon and go Packers.